Hey guys, what's up? My name's Nina, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to talk to you about a very exciting project that I've been working on since January this year. Since January 2017, I have written 10,000 words. 10,000 words! That was my goal. The thing is, I have a problem. I have a serious problem when it comes to writing. I start these projects, but I never finish them. And that's what scares me, especially about this project, because this is my biggest writing project ever, and I'm scared I will lose motivation and not finish it. But I'm going to try and not dwell on that, because then I will just lose my motivation like that. So, instead, I'm going to tell you about my book. Not necessarily the story, but just the way I'm writing it, because I can look back on these videos and I can feel motivated again, because now I'm extremely excited. I'm in a very exciting stage, and I want to be able to watch this video again at some point and be motivated. The main thing I've been working on since January is the world building for this story, because part of it is set in this world and part of it isn't. And there are a lot of questions that go along with world building. It's been very intense. I don't think it's completely done, but it's good enough for now. It's good enough for me to start writing. I've had the entire plot mapped out for months, and now it's basically just a question of writing the story, and that's what I've been doing. I've been word vomiting it all out. I have a document on my computer called Word Vomit, and I have 10,000 words in that document. Though, to be fair, part of the document is the summary, because I wrote out the entire plot, so part of those 10,000 words is the plot. I'm gonna say it counts, so it counts. I've been wanting to make this video for 7 or 8 months now, but I didn't. Because I said, no, I'm gonna reach 10,000 words. When I reach 10,000 words, I'm gonna allow myself to make this video. Now I've reached it. I have gotten to that point of 10,000 words. I have reached that goal. I am there. But I am myself to finally make this video, and I am so excited. Because I love watching videos like this. I absolutely love watching these videos. They motivate me, they inspire me to sit down and write thousands of words. So I hope this video will do something similar for you. And otherwise, it's going to be motivation for future Nina, who's just, lost all will to live. Now the question is, what can I tell you about the book that doesn't ruin the story? Oh, I can tell you the genre. It's fantasy. I think it's an urban fantasy, but I'm not completely sure. There may be some high fantasy elements in it, but I'm pretty sure it's urban fantasy. The main mythical creature in this book is demons. What else can I tell you? I'm kind of struggling here. What can I tell you? The book has 3 parts. You have the intro, which is the part that's set in this world. You have the whole supernatural part, which is basically the entire book, and then you have the epilogue. I have written the epilogue, I have written the entire introduction, which is the first part, and I am now currently working on the main body. I have 3,000 words set in a supernatural world, so I'm going to call it for now because I haven't thought of a world name yet. If you have any suggestions, please comment down below, because I am struggling. Oh, I can tell you the name of my main character. My main character is a 19-20-year-old first-year university student in Scotland, and her name is Alexandra Moore. I am 100% sure about calling her Alexandra or Alex. I'm not 100% sure about her last name yet, but for now I'm going to stick with Moore. The whole introduction part of the story is set in Scotland. It's basically little bits and pieces of Alex's university life, or her introduction to university. And the main story is going to be set in London, though I may change that, because I know in a previous video I mentioned that I wanted more fantasy to be set in Scotland, because this is a very magical place. I mean, the national animal for this place is a unicorn. It does deserve more fantasy, so I think I'm going to try and move a few things around, set more of my fantastical story in Scotland, but I'll see, because I'm not sure if I can do that with the plot. That's basically what I'm going to tell you about the book for now. There's actually quite a lot. Now you know the structure of the story. you don't know anything about the plot, that's fine. I'm going to keep it like that for now. Before I came to live here in Scotland, I lived in Belgium, and I was in Belgium when I came up with this idea. I've only been in Scotland for 2.5 weeks now. When I was living in Belgium, I didn't have like a set place where I could sit down and write. And maybe that's why I only wrote 4,000, 5,000 words in 8 months. And I've been here around 2 weeks and I've written another 5,000 words. Because here I actually have places to write. I have my desk. I do a lot of writing here. I go outside. I get some coffee. Because I can go outside, get a cup of coffee, sit down here, write a few thousand words, and then go to my next lecture. Like, that's really simple for me to do. Okay, there's also a little place here in Aberdeen called Books and Beans, which basically is a second-hand bookshop with a cafe attached to it, and they make really good coffee. So what I do is I take my laptop and I go there. I order like a huge cup of coffee because it's cheap, it's large, and it's good. And I go sit upstairs in the fantasy section because it's nice and quiet and warm, and they have free Wi-Fi. Those are my two places where I like to write: at my desk and Books and Beans. I've managed to get a lot of work done. I thought I wasn't going to have as much time as I do because I'm a university student and there's a lot of stuff. But then again, this is only my second week of lectures, so there's not that much going on as of this moment. I feel like when we get closer to exam period, or when I have to start handing in essays, that's when it's going to be really busy and I won't have as much time for writing. So for now I'm just going to bust out a lot of words. Let's see, another thing about my writing process right now. God. The thing that just annoys me above anything else about writing this book, that I have a newfound hatred for the word said and the word had. I don't like those words. I use them way too much, and every time I use it I'm just like, I don't like this, but I don't know what to change it to. Then I remember, oh, it doesn't matter, this is the first draft, just going to put it in, doesn't matter, as long as I have a physical copy of my book, it's fine. Because when I've word vomited everything out and the first draft is complete, I can give it a rest, go back into the second drafts and change it all. Future me can take care of this because it's driving me nuts. Let's see what else. Honestly, lately I've been motivated all the time because I'm at the University of Aberdeen, which is a very old university, and the campus, well, parts of the campus look like Hogwarts. And the old buildings make the whole place just look so magical, and it inspires me to write. And then I go home, and on my way home I listen to my writing playlist, which again gets me extremely motivated. Speaking of my writing playlist, I'm going to play one of the songs from the writing playlist. This song is very upbeat and I love it.